Hello! Happy Friday, Pod is the best for UK here, and welcome to today's Game of Day video. Now, today's game is converted by Tech Toy, and this is a game I wasn't aware that was on the Sega Master System. So let's have a look. So let's start the game. So this is 1997, so very late. Yes, you see it right. This is Street Fighter 2 on the Sega Master System. I don't know if this is official. I think it was. So I haven't really done any research into this, so I've never played it before. I've played the Mega Drive, the arcade, the Super Nintendo, Amiga, etc. But I didn't even know this was on the Master System. So this would be interesting to see how it compares. The Master System is a bit underpowered for a game like Street Fighter 2, but we're going to see what it's like. Okay, so they've done their best to try and get the character selection screen. We've only got 8 characters, just like the original Street Fighter 2 game. You can hear the original theme tune. I always be Ryu on Street Fighter games. Was that Speech? I think it was. I always be Ryu on Street Fighter games. I don't know why. Let's have a look how it compares.
Round one. Fight.
So pretty impressive speech there. So I'm the one on the left at the minute. So obviously, like, the main features of the game have disappeared, like the fully textured floor and the parallax scrolling in the background. But yeah, it's still Street Fighter 2 in it. You can still tell that it's just, I think, knowing that you had a Master System back in the day, you would have been quite happy with this. Because obviously, if your mate had the Mega Drive or whatever, and it was like much more powerful 16-bit system. But this is not. This is quite a valiant effort. I like the fact it's got the original music, a bit inferior form, like on the Sega Master System sound chip. But it's really impressive that they managed to cram the speech in as well. That's good, and it sounds quite good.
Round two. Fight.
Yeah, the speech sounds pretty good. Okay, so let's get this guy here. So obviously, Street Fighter 2 was a very successful, and I mean very successful, fighting game made by Capcom. It must have earned them billions of dollars or billions of pounds back in the day, and it was ported to many formats. I had no idea there was a Master System version, so this is new to me, to be honest. And yeah, really good game here, and really good game to sort of end the working week. Well, working week for me anyway. With this classic, like I said, I had no idea it was on the Master System. I think this is an official product, and yeah, being 1997 would have been very late in the Master System's life.
You win.
I do like that speech, it's really good. So on to the next level now. So your graphics are good, nice detail. Obviously there's no like 3D floor and no parallax scrolling.
Fight.
So against Ken there. So I think this would have been the level with the massive airplane in the background. I think with the restraints of the cartridge size on the Master System, they might have had to sort of really tone it down. There's the ship. Anyway, I could just about to see the ship coming into view here. Or maybe it was a ship, I can't remember. There was one with a big jet fighter in the background. It might have been this Ken stage, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is really impressive for what it is. I mean, they've got... It does sort of play like the proper version as well. It's not exactly... It's not bad at all, to be honest. It's not clunky. It's not like... It's quite fun to play. I know the graphics are insanely toned down because of the tile system and the cartridge space, and the sort of like music is toned down and everything. But yeah, it's still Street Fighter 2. It's one of the better ports. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this actually. For what it is, I'm really impressed. I mean, obviously nowadays you can just play on any version of Street Fighter you want, but back then if you only had a choice between a SNES and a Master System, and you didn't quite have the money to get the Master, sorry, you didn't quite have the wealth to get the SNES just yet, but you still had your good old old faithful Master System lying about, I think you would have been happy with this, like as a stopgap until you sort of like did have the money to upgrade to the 16 bits. Obviously back then no one was really thinking about retro. It was more like, this is the latest platform. I mean, did people in the 90s, like early 90s, actually thought about retro computers. They might have done, some folk might have, but I think retro only really sort of like came a mainstream in like the early 2000s, maybe the late 90s. But yeah, this is a really good game. This is Chun-Li's stage here, and you can see it's just got a basic premise with the graphics. They've really tried to do it. Obviously there's a lot of limitations with the Master System, such as there's hardly any cartridge space. Most games were sort of programmed using a tile system, so programming something like this and cramming it into that small video RAM or that small cartridge size would have been a task and a half. That's why the backgrounds are quite limited, I'm guessing. But yeah, that's Friday's Game of the Day, and I'm actually quite impressed with this. I'm going to give this one 9 out of 10 for innovation and being impressed by it. I think it's great. So, yep. What do you think of the Sega Master System version of Street Fighter 2? Would you try it out yourself? The ROM's widely available on the internet, and it runs perfectly fine in Fusion or etc. So yeah, that's Street Fighter 2. Let me know in the comments what you think of this one, and I'm going to give this one 9 out of 10 like I just said. So happy Friday everyone, I'm going to have a beer, and I'll see you in Saturday's Game of Day video. So I have took a note of some of the suggestions that have been sort of suggested. I'll try and post them, one of them tomorrow, and do it throughout the rest of the month. So if you've got any more suggestions, let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching. Goodbye, and happy Friday.